Beaucoup de bruit là. Yeah. Yo, guys, I'm so excited to be here today. You know, it has been a while that I've been teaching inside of my house. So I was like, let me go outside so that I can have a new experience. You know, so I am here. May the name of God be praised. You know, it is not by might or by power that I am here. You know, it is by His own strength. That is why I am here. May His name be praised. Guys, next week I will not post any video because I'm actually traveling. So, you know, I'll be doing this kind of videos for some times. So keep on supporting me, you know, keep on liking my videos. It's actually crazy. The reason why I came here in public, it is not because I actually wanted to teach, you know. I came here so that I can start prophesying to people. I can start praying for people. You know, I want to start prophesying to people, you know, to speak the things that are hidden in their lives. Next week or next of the next week, that is when now I will start prophesying to people. You know, I will start speaking the things that are hidden in their lives so that they can come to know that Jesus is alive. You understand? We'll actually do that. We'll actually be doing that, guys. So today I want to teach you about the mind, you know. Today I want to teach you about the mind, how you can use your mind to see in the spirit. But that is what we are going to do today, guys. I know that you have been taught that a man has a three nature. But me, I don't like to limit a man into these three things, you know, the spirit, the soul, and the flesh, you know. I know that you have been taught that a man has a three nature, you know. A man has a nature of the spirit, the nature of the soul, and the nature of the flesh. But I don't like to limit a man into these three things, you know, the spirit, the soul, and the flesh. You know, you need to understand that God is actually inside of a man. So a man has become God. When you are mentioning the natures of a man, you should not forget God, because God is inside of a man, and a man has become God. The spirit, it cannot work in the flesh, and in the flesh, it cannot work in the spirit, you know. The soul, it cannot work in the body or in the physical, and in the soul, it cannot work in the spirit. But there is only one thing that can work in all the realms of existence, and that is the mind. You understand? That is why I believe that the mind is more powerful than a spirit. The reason why I'm saying that the mind is more powerful than a spirit, it is because the mind, it can see in all realms of existence, you know. It can see in the physical, it can see in the soul, it can see in God, you understand? So it can see in all realms of existence. The spirit, it cannot work in the flesh, and in the flesh, it cannot work in the spirit, you know. The soul, it cannot work in the body or in the physical. But guess what? The mind, it can work in all these realms of existence, you understand? So the mind is more powerful. The things that we say that God has a mind, and the spirit, it also has a mind, which is also called the mind of the spirit. It is not the mind of the spirit, you know. It is the same mind that we use, but that same mind, when it is looking inside of the spirit, it is called the mind of the spirit, or the spiritual mind. When it is looking inside of the soul, it is called the mind of the soul. And when it is looking inside of the physical, it is called the physical mind. Or when it is looking inside of godly realm, it is called the mind of God. So that is, it is the same mind, but it can look in all realms of existence. That is, guys, you know. So may the name of God be praised, guys. You know, today I finish from here. Another day I'm actually going to be speaking to people. You know, I'm going to be praying for them, and I'm going to be prophesying. Yes, so it is what it is.